everybody, welcome back to once again another video. If you're new here, my name is Madam Morris, and in today's video, we will be going on a trip in Glen Rose, Texas. I'm going to warn you now, this is a long video. I wonder if you can guess where we're going on the way. Please like and comment down below. I hope you enjoyed today's video as it will be an interactive tour. I hope you enjoy the video.
My name is Rick, and I'm going to be your tour guide. If y'all need anything, y'all please ask me, okay? Let's communicate with each other, and I want us to all have a good time today. That's what I'm here for. It's my job. So, y'all please stay seated while the vehicle's moving. That's a metal floor, and if you fall on it, it's going to hurt you. I don't want y'all to get hurt. We're here to have fun and learn about the animals. So I don't want y'all to please get up while the vehicle. Now, when I stop, y'all get up, move around, do whatever you want. But except for getting out, you can't get out of the vehicle. But you know what I mean. Y'all can switch seats and switch sides and move around. The only thing y'all are gonna get to hand feed today are gonna be the giraffe. And I've got some lettuce up there for them. And when we get to them, we'll go over a couple things about how we're gonna do that. And everything else, 1 or 2 pellets, toss it on the ground. That's how the animals get fed every day. They eat off the ground. So don't think that we're not hand feeding all these animals that are out here today. Please don't stick your cups, your phones, or your cameras outside the vehicle. If you do, and if it's an animal that could hurt or kill me, I'm not going to get out and get it. That's above my pay grade, just a little bit. And so that's a great question. Okay, so over here to my left, still trying to find out where all the wildebeest are, but over there to the left, these are called grown antelopes. We have 3 antelopes that can kill a lion with their horn. That's one of them. That right over there. So they have big horns, and they also have kind of really large ears. And I'm not trying to make fun of them, you guys. I mean, it's just something that they have. So in other words, they can probably hear me talking.
Want some food? What do you guys do?
So anyway, I noticed some of y'all taking pictures. If y'all want me to stop for a certain animal, y'all let me know. We just can't stop for 1,000 of them.
Yes, sir.
Y'all just call me Rick. That's my name. Y'all ain't gotta. I appreciate y'all being polite, and you might hear me say yes, sir, and yes, ma'am.
Oh wow! What's the life expectancy of one of those animals?
Okay, so that's a great question too, and let me say this without being. I'm not trying to be a jerk when I give you an answer to that question. They get a chance to live here a lot longer than they would in the wild. But I don't know how long I'm going to live, and I don't know how long y'all are going to live. So I can tell you this, the life expectancy of some of these animals is 20, 30 years. But we have a rhino that's 44 years old. Oh, wow. And the oldest rhino in captivity is 48. But in the wild, they might only see their 5th birthday. The poachers. It's the poaching in Africa, which is where most of these animals are from. Now, those black bucks that you saw earlier today, those are from India, Nepal, and Pakistan. But almost all the animals that we have here. So it really just depends on the health of the animal and how long they live. Sometimes they live a long time. Sometimes they don't. We've had babies born and they died the next day. That's just the way. That's why you're better in this vehicle than driving through your own. Yeah. No, it happens. Some of these these are emus. They're from Australia. They're nice. Now when we get to the ostrich, evil. They're evil birds.
Mommy's
Okay?
scared of ostriches. Mommy, I'm gonna show you a picture of ostriches.
That's totally true. I've had more people on my tours that are from Australia, and that's their national bird, and they hate them over there. But guess what? These aren't from Australia. They were born here. So these are wild. These are wild over in Australia, but they're born in captivity. So if you guys want to, only the adults can do this. Y'all can actually hand feed them, and I'm okay with that. And so no, just don't know which one it is. But if their necks are white, that means they're not feeling any kind of an emotion. They're just neutral. It's fine. They lay an egg that's equivalent to a dozen chicken eggs, and they look like an avocado. And that's the second largest flightless bird, and they have 3 toes. Ostrich have 2. And it's I don't know if you ever heard of blue emus or something.
Well, he's got blue on his neck right now.
Yeah. So anyway, but they're super soft if you ever want to touch one, which all of these don't. But if you were, they start off as a single feather and it wise off. It's just like a Y. It starts off dim and it wise off into 2, and so they're really super soft, and they are not mean at all. I'll put it to you this way: if y'all accidentally drop something out of the vehicle, I get out around the ears. I'm not scared of them. You drop something around an ostrich, you can just kiss that goodbye.
You don't have to do it.
You just got to remember, little ones, your fingers are about the same size as each other. They're supposed to be over here. They're white with brown. Oh, there they are. Yeah, there's. So anyway, but they're forest antelopes, and T-Mobile has followed them around for 1 year, and they never drank a drop of water.
Whoa. He's missing his horn.
Okay, and so here's the deal: if a horn's broken off, it'll never grow back. And y'all don't feed anything while I'm at a cattle guard. Y'all wait. Let me get past this. They'll get stuck. Yeah, if that's like you losing an arm or a leg. It could be. Sometimes it will grow into their neck or their back, and our vet staff will cut it off. It could be.
So don't.
All right, keep your phones on the inside, okay? Got mirrors. I don't have eyes in the back of my head for color variations, but we narrowed it down to ice cream flavors. So we have vanilla, chocolate, butterscotch, and Rocky Road. So when I tell everybody, because we have over 100 of them, feed your favorite vanilla one, feed the chocolate one, whatever. And then over here, you have, these are sable antelopes, and they can also kill a lion with their horn, and we cannot feed them because they were tearing up people's vehicles. Man, y'all got some questions today. So, yeah, it's they were what happened was people were taking pictures and putting food in their hand, and they were holding their phone out to get a picture with it, and they were getting stuck on the headliner, and they were dragging them down the road.
I got a question.
Okay, what's the question?
Why are the animals following us?
Because you're feeding him.
Because you're like the ice cream truck.
I'm not the ice cream truck.
No, you're on it.
You're the food truck.
Okay, so that's a very good. So anyway, if y'all look over there underneath the tree, you'll see some more fallow deer, And then you see some more addicts. The goodest.
This is the nicest.
In my opinion, the goodest animal that we have is our giraffe. But guess what? I saw a giraffe kick a dent inside of somebody's car.
Which is the nicest animal?
They grabbed the giraffe and tried to pull it inside the vehicle.
Well, we got
Okay, so here we go. Some more fallow deer. Yeah, those antlers, they should be sheddable right now. And we collect them just like if the tag system. I don't know if y'all noticed or not. Some of them have tags in their ears. Okay, that's an identifier, and it also helps you to understand if it's a male or a female. Just like the addicts, for example, the males and the females are the exact same size, and they both have more. So if the tag, what I'm fixing to tell you is, most zoos do it this way. Don't compare it to people. We're talking about animals here. If the tag is in the left ear of the animal, then it's a female. If the tag is in the right ear, it's a male.
How often do they have babies?
Usually in the springtime, we usually have a bunch. You're going to see some babies today. But they usually do in the springtime. I don't know why.
I hope we go and have sun.
Yeah, I was trying to tell y'all, we got so many of them. Y'all. Okay. There you go. Y'all can do it now.
I think you have any over there?
It's raining. You Big Daddy. Big Daddy.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. I don't want you to waste our food on that. You can if you want to. You sure can. Just don't ask me for any more.
I have a question.
Take a couple of pieces each, and then let everybody else have some. And y'all keep passing. I'll work it back up to the front, and want everybody to get a chance to do it. Don't let the giraffes see your cups. They will take them. Don't let them see that container without the lid on it. They will take that.
Really?
Yep.
Have you ever had one take it?
Yes.
Was it cleaner?
Yes.
Somewhere else.
Yep. And I can't get out if something happens with the giraffe.
I just want to see it grab.
All right, so that's the giraffe barn. Floor and ceiling are heated.
Okay, so you get two.
And the only other ones that get that same treatment are our rhinos. Everybody else got to deal with the cold. She's fine. They had to remove half of her jaw. And that happened about 3.5, 4 years ago. And she's my favorite giraffe, but she slobbers a lot because she only has half of her jaw. So if Nyla was here, y'all's hands would be soaked.
What's the black deer or antelope over there?
Okay, that is. I'm sorry, I didn't even see that because this got me blocked. That over there is called a Nile ledge neck. Is we do ours, which is 7. Almost all mammals have 7 vertebrae in their neck.
Except sloths.
They're just different sizes, and they're spaced apart wider than ours. And then also too, they can kick frontwards and backwards and decapitate a lion.
Oh crap.
Yeah. That's why we won't get out right here. And he's very aggressive.
No, I'm gonna wait until we get to that one over there.
Let's try to take everything.
You don't want to get close? Just kind of sit by her. I'm
Let's
good.
try to take everything you got.
I'm gonna wait until we get to that other one up there. Okay, you might
I'll
not
go
get
over there. I'm stumping.
it. You might not get it.
I told you. I tried to tell you.
Fine. Let your tongue on me. Why are you doing it
I'm
to a
sorry to
kid?
do that to you. I knew you
He just came right on in here.
Take them. Hey, you look at me, Declan.
You've got really long tongues.
Ah! You don't love
No, I'm good. I can see it better, baby. No, I'm good. Where's your lettuce?
He's gonna move you out of the way.
Switch.
You pet him. You didn't pet him. You might have fleas.
Dad. Oh.
Okay, did that? So you not hear what I said about that? Kid, right?
I'm not touching him.
No. I'm talking about.
He knows.
No, you can't do that. All right, stop. You guys, I tell you can't do something, y'all please can't do it. Right? And for the adults that are on here and you're letting the kids do that, I just told you what they do.
That is. We're trying to touch them.
Touch it, just feed them.
Oh,
Do you have any more lettuce?
One artist.
Their sword, their skin is very soft.
There's another giraffe over there.
Do you have some lettuce? Give it lettuce.
Oh, wait, I see your cup.
Okay, don't touch them, babies. That's what he just got.
Follow the cup.
Nobody listens to a word.
Yeah, we do.
All right, did everybody get a chance back there? Make the wrap.
Come here, Daddy. Put your hand.
Y'all, the people that are sitting behind me, y'all can go over there.
You guys are going to be some days.
We already got it. Powder.
Y'all got slime.
Yeah, we got.
I got you. I just want to make sure everybody.
I got some more for you.
Cut it out further, Madden.
Yes, I love giraffes.
Do you?
Daddy, we ran out of lettuce. Me too.
I know. And the giraffe, well, thank you for that.
We need more lettuce.
No,
That's all.
no.
Zebra on the road. It's a zebra.
Yeah, we could go down those roads when it gets really busy. We could go down those roads just like I did earlier with y'all. I have to get out, open the gate, and then close the gate and make sure there's not an animal standing right there. Because if it gets out of the gate, I'll be in trouble.
I got some professional gate openers right here.
I have to get out and open the gates.
Oh, yeah.
And that was my official duty.
That's why he kept us in
Come back out here. You got a long tail.
All right, so what did y'all think about the giraffe right there?
Loved it.
some of y'all weren't terrorized by the
Yes.
I mean, they're pretty strong animals. They can do a lot.
They use the horn on their head to fight.
Come on, I have some lettuce for you.
Yeah, but we're on these giraffes.
Where is it?
Oh, someone's getting their phone out.
There you go.
I mean,
Hello, baby.
I didn't smile.
She's probably not going to be happy.
She said, okay, anything else for me? Good girl.
Well, she's not gonna come to the other side.
Let's see.
Oh, people's phones are out.
Okay, so we're going to go. There you go, let me stop laughing.
Whatever he wants. We need to get the man some snacks.
Okay, so here's the deal. Y'all can't eat food on this vehicle. I'm glad somebody heard me say that. So yeah, no, and let me tell you why. You just been handling animal feed, and you don't want to put anything in your mouth and eat it. So even though I recommend you wash your hands, we still can't eat. And let me tell you why. I have caught people feeding McDonald's hamburgers to giraffes. I've caught people feeding Cheetos, hot dogs, ham, all kinds of stuff. They feed all that. So we're not going to do it so that you won't be tempted to do it. Plus, you should be putting stuff in your mouth right now. Now, if you want to wash your hands and get a snack up here, and you can eat it in 10 minutes, feel free. Just can't eat it on this vehicle.
I wonder what they have for snacks.
What did they got? Did you not have a meal before you came?
He's a growing boy.
Okay, then I don't feel bad. Then I don't feel bad. I just want to make sure. No thanks, I got mine big enough. All right, it's gonna be crowded in there, so just gonna warn you, that parking lot's pretty full. But I'm gonna stop up here and y'all try and keep close to 10 minutes. I doubt it, right?
Have you ever had to leave somebody behind?
Never. Nope. And please don't go over to the cafe. Because I've had people go over there and get food, and they brought it over to the vehicle, and they had to throw it away or eat it. Right there. Yeah, you're gonna go through these double doors, and then you guys can use the restroom in there, wash your hands, buy something if you want, and you're more than welcome to do that. So let me just let these people get out of the way.
Honey, you got 10 minutes.
Anybody? You know what's crazy?
It's not.
I lived in Granbury, and I didn't even know it rained. And when I started coming to work, the closer I got to work, the more rain came. I mean, there was rain everywhere. Usually, I can tell when I leave my house in the morning. All right, here we go. much it, really. Coyotes and feral hogs and snakes. I mean, we have raccoons, we have possums. We have all those things that, you know, I mean, that find a way in here. And we also have armadillos. And matter of fact, I've seen a bunch of armadillos. Anyway, this place used to be an exotic hunting ranch called Waterfall Ranch. Now I can drive y'all around here all day. I can't show you a waterfall because we've never had one. We didn't. The first original owner of Fossil Rim, his name was Tom Manziel, no relation to the football player. He bought this place in 1977, and then everybody kept making fun of the name of this place, so he changed it to Fossil Rim. There used to be a shallow sea right up here on top of this rim, and it left tons of marine fossils, no dinosaur footprints. And that's how we got the name Fossil Rim. We opened to the public in 1984, and then between 2005 and 2008, we acquired some new owners of Fossil Rim, and they flew over here from Europe, and then they made a decision to make this a 501c3 nonprofit. So by you guys taking this tour today, you contributed to a nonprofit organization. And so, I don't know how you do your taxes, it's none of my business, but I'm just saying, if you want to claim your tickets that you came out here today with, you can. We are Earth Promise doing business as Fossil Rim Wildlife Center. So there's not an owner. So this used to be the shallow sea called the Comanche Sea, and this is supposed to be where our waterfall is. Do y'all see a waterfall?
See a fall. After 10 inches of rain, maybe.
Yeah, that's called runoff. Yeah, no, it does that. If we get a lot of rain, yeah, it'll run off down there, and it'll look like a waterfall, but only for a little bit.
It looks like a cave down there.
Yeah, there is. They have little shallow caves down there, and those audads and the zebras like to climb down there all the time. But if you can imagine, over 100 million years ago, all that used to be underwater, and that's called the Comanche Sea, right over there. Right. So anyway, so that's the situation. So that's the deal, and that's the way we are today. We're just basically a nonprofit. We have a board of directors, but nobody owns it. Now I want y'all to see our baby audads. I want y'all to look out for them. They are as cute as a button. No.
Down by the tree.
Oh, y'all see one down there by the trees? Yeah, even the babies can climb up and down this thing. Look how cute they are. Good job spotting that.
Oh, wait a minute. Right there. I see it. Look at it.
So cute.
So anyway, we have 4 baby audads right now.
Oh.
It's off the cliff.
Oh yeah, they love it up here, and they know that they feel safe by that rim right over there. Because there's only a couple of animals that we have that can climb up and down that. And those little babies can do it. We were told by the Association of Zoos and Aquarium, who come out here and inspect us since we passed for 35 years in a row, we could never breed cheetahs here at Fossil Rim. So I've already mentioned it to somebody that's very interested in cheetahs out here, that we've had over 200 cheetahs born here. And we were told we could never do it. So let me tell you why we can do it. So we had to give the cheetahs space. Yes, cheetahs can run 75 miles an hour. Do our cheetahs run that fast? When we go look at them here in just a second, they're probably going to be just laying around. That's pretty much what they do all the time. Every day except for tomorrow, the cheetahs don't get fed on Sunday. They don't eat every day in the wild, and other zoos where we feed them. So Animal Care just picked Sunday. That day they fast. They get the bones from the meat company to buy their meat from. But they don't get a meat. So base, and they're feeding, how we feed them female sniffs out a male that she likes, we have to put them together in a small enclosure, and somebody has to stand there and watch them mate. When they're done mating, if we don't separate them, they'll try and kill each other. In the wild, the male would mate with the female and run away and never see her again. They can't get out here. But males can get along together just fine, and it's called a coalition. So anyway, so that's something else.
How do you keep them separated?
How do we get them separated while they're mating?
No, if they don't get along.
There's dividers. You'll see them up here.
Okay.
Yeah. They've got dividers. This is about a quarter mile worth of enclosure up here. We have another one in our behind-the-scenes store, and they have dividers in between them. And so if you see a bunch of cheetahs inside an enclosure, they're either all males or they're just not 18 months old yet. If you see an adult cheetah all by itself, it's a female. Sorry, I'm talking about cheetahs, y'all. I mean, you know, I ain't talking about people. And I told you it's real exciting. That's pretty much what they do. They pretty much just lay around.
That's a baby and those two are adults.
You see this hot wire that's up here? Okay, that's on the wrong side for the cheetahs. Cheetahs are on the other side. It's to shock the giraffes next from eating the leaves off those trees. They'll walk all the way up here and they get shocked one time and they never come back up here. And then they can't get across this cattle guard, so you won't see that anymore. But yeah, the giraffes are really, they'll climb all the way up that hill and come up here. And but that's a shame for our cheetahs. We don't want the giraffes eating that. So anyway, I'm sure they're not happy when they climb all the way up that hill and have to turn around and go back because they got shot. But that's just the way it is. Cheetahs can run up. I've only seen that happen a handful of times since I've been here. But I'm gonna tell you something, it's kind of scary to watch an animal move that quickly. I mean, I'm not kidding you. They have 20 feet in between their strides. The average human only has 3. They can cover 3 football fields, 300 yards in less than 20 seconds. They can go from 0 to 60 in less than 10. So it's amazing to watch them do it. They just typically don't do it. But in enclosure and get right up here in 3 strides. They get all the way across. It's got a double-sided fireplace and a jacuzzi tub. It's not. So I'm surprised I haven't had a question asked why I haven't spent the night out here.
Why?
Okay, let me ask y'all a question. For those that have had jobs, how many jobs have you ever worked at where you wanted to spend the night at? That's what I thought. Now, here's the other thing. So I've been here the longest. I've done more tours than anybody else that works here. Here's the deal. If I spend the night and they're short-handed one day, and they find out I'll spend the night here, who do you think they're going to call? They're going to come knocking on the door, or they're going to call me on my cell phone. Now here's how much I love this place. I would actually go do the tour. I'd go. Now guess who's going to be mad at me? My wife she's gonna go insane because I'll have to leave her by herself. And so those are pretty good reasons. But anyway, I'm probably going to surprise her one night. Here's the promise I made her. She knows I tell you what I'm fixing to tell you. I said, if you're super nice to me one time, we'll go spend the night out here. Okay? That was 8 years ago. That was 8 years ago. That ain't happened yet, y'all. I just letting you know.
I'm thinking the same thing.
No, because this morning she woke me up when I was trying to sleep, and I am not very happy with her right now. Another one out here. We just got to find out where it is. So I never told y'all the story about what the ostrich has done to me. Okay, so let me tell y'all this. And I'm not trying to scare you.
Now, next time I'm gonna come over.
And the first time I told somebody this, my boss found out about it, and I got in trouble for telling. But it's okay because he's used to me telling the story. We have. Okay, so on the ostrich, they have holes in the side of their head. That's their ears. So they can't have a tag in their ears because they don't have them. So what they do is they put a white ring around their leg, and the one that's attacked me the most is ostrich number 12. Now, here's what ostrich number 12 has done to me. This is just me. She's attacked everybody that works here. Ruined 2 of my hats, ruined 2 of my shirts, and took a 3.5-inch circle out of my left arm. Okay, so ostriches aren't really my most favorite animal out here, to be honest. And so anyway, and then when I went home and I showed my wife, and I finished my tour, I had my arm outside the vehicle and I was bleeding, blood dripping all the way down my arm. I finished the tour. Then my boss cried at me, like I did it on purpose. Then I went home and my wife cried at me, like I did it on purpose. I don't know of anybody that wants a 3.5-inch circle taken out of their arm. I mean, I can get over the hats and the shirts, they can be replaced, but took flesh off my hands or arm. So anyway, yeah, me and the ostriches don't get along very well, essentially. So anyway, here's something really funny I want to share this with y'all, is that they do Secret Santa up here. And there's a young intern that's up there, and she just started. And she heard me tell that story because I trained her. And so for my gift, she handed me a bag. She goes, Rick, I'm sorry, I picked you for Secret Santa. And she goes, don't be mad at me about what I just gave you. And inside the bag, after I took the tissue paper out of there was a little stuffed ostrich, and she handmade a white ring around its leg with the number 12 on it. I told her that was the coolest gift that I ever got. It sat on my dining room table for over a year until my wife says, will you please put number 12 away? And I actually have nightmares about it. My wife will wake me up in the middle of the night. She goes, Rick, you gotta let the ostrich number 12 go. We gotta let them black rhinos because they'd already called them white. They're both gray. They're both gray. I know that doesn't make any sense, does it? Over here, I believe this is a female, and if it is, her name is Impili, and she is 44, and she just had a birthday not too long ago. Speaking of birthdays that were on the vehicle, she just had a birthday not too long ago, and the oldest rhino in captivity is 48. And in the wild, they're lucky if they see their 5th birthday. So anyway, but she's been having some health issues. I don't know if y'all can see the sores that are on her side, and so anyways, but she probably weighs about 4,800 pounds. The girls are over there. No, they could care less if all these other animals are in there with them.
I'm trying to go.
No, there's no escape. You know, if a rhino was on the other side of this enclosure, then we'd have a problem. But they can care less if other animals get in there. You just don't want to pick on a baby.
Rhinos under the tree over here.
Things get a little ugly. These are female black bucks right here, and there's a male black buck right over there. And then there's our wildebeest.
Is that the other rhino over there?
Yeah, there should be two. There should be 2 females and a baby over there, all together. There should be 3 of them.
That's the end.
Yep. If y'all want to get a good laugh, this red brush is for wash, and that's their side scratcher. and that big rock over there is their belly scratcher. And they'll walk on top of that and rub their bellies. They can't reach their bellies and they can't scratch theirs. I'm gonna give y'all my sample closing speech. So first of all, I want to know, and y'all be honest with me, did everybody have a good time out here today? Everybody have a safe trip home. And other than that, y'all all did a great job.
We're not all the way to Milky Way. It's super hard.
I'll be moving.
You're only one. You choose it, don't lose it, don't let confuse it. Only then you begun. Feel like that. Feel like that.
This video is by far the longest video I've ever made on this channel. I hope you enjoyed the fossil room tour, and I really appreciate you watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for part 2. I'll see you next Saturday, everyone. Have a great rest of your week.